Hey guys, Bill Jordan here. I'm at 201-790-3368. If you're a painter, sculptor, or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. People buy from people they know. The best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview. It resonates with them on the soul level. And once that happens, they treat you like family. They give you the royal jewels, as it were. Whatever you want is there, man. It's the land of milk and honey. You know what I mean? That's why I'm inviting you to interview with me, so that's for your benefit. Is it self-serving? Does it cost? Yes, everything costs. Stop living in the world of Never Never Land. Think about it, guys. How can anybody ever, continue to give you something for free and sustain themselves? It doesn't work. Either there's something coming in the back end or you have to pay up front. So in this case, you pay up front. I can't tell you what's in the back end. I don't know. I don't have a back end strategy game because, we through the interview. But, in case you missed my prior post, I'm interviewing Stefan Simchowitz next Wednesday. Today's the 9th of February. That's the 15th of February. Stefan and I are going to get together to, wrap it up about the game. You and I in the game. It's in the art game. It's called the art industry. And Stefan is really slick, man. I mean, he's no dummy. He brings it right down the way it is. And he's a Stanford graduate. He graduated with a degree in economics. I think he's got, he's pretty secure financially. He's up there in the pantheon of guys, 1%ers, So what he does is, man, his concept, rather than talk about it, let me just try to give you insight of where he's at and see how you feel about it. Okay, here's what he says. He says, markets are protected not by who you sell to, all right? They're protected by how you price and how much volume you produce and how much volume you distribute, okay? It says that he's a dealer, he's a collector, he holds an economics degree from Stanford University. Then he also goes on to say, so we've established a situation where dealers use their fictional powers of persuasion over who they deem to be collectors and exclude everyone else to protect the market. So that's what he's talking about. He says the markets are not protected by who you sell to. He says the market is protected by the volume you produce and how much you distribute, okay? And I might add also to that is the quality of the product that you produce is also extremely important. He left that part out, but that's the real elite thing, okay? Then he says, I believe in building markets through inclusion and focusing on the real data and effectiveness of building markets so that cultural production is managed in a real way and not in a fictional way where I have to be a doorman at the nightclub and not be let in and let only the cool people in and make sure everyone else stays out. That's his analogy. Like, the way the elite, the Mac Daddy guys, those are the guys who are, in the club, in the cool VIP sections, and you're just out there and freezing in the cold waiting to get in, okay? And because they're inside and they're setting the game, you'll do what they ask you to do. They ask you to write a resume for your who you are as an artist. If they ask you to write a story about each painting, if they ask you to write a story about what size shoes you wear. You'll do that because you want to get into the club. He's saying, screw that. He says, look, guys, as long as you're tight, as long as you're right, and with your work, you should be able to come in. It doesn't matter anymore. Why should you have to wait 50 years to be certified as a quality artist? Is it about some type of, initiation into that fraternity that counts, or is it about your ability as an artist? For example, when I was in college, I went to the University of Hawaii, and they didn't have national fraternities. They had local fraternities there. And this guy wanted me to join the fraternity. I said, okay, that's cool, man. I'll go look at that. Then he told me they have to understand Hawaii, it's hot, humid hot, man. You wear a t-shirt and shorts all day because it's hot. The guy says, well, to be in this organization, you have to wear a shirt and tie. I said, why do I have to do that? Well, that's what we want you to do. I said, nah. I don't think so, man. That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I'm saying to you. I mean, a lot of people say, yeah, I want to be in a fraternity. I want to wear the shirt and tie, even though it's 1,000 degrees, I'll wear the shirt and tie. Why? Because they said so? What do they have that's so great that you can't do on your own? That's what Stefan's saying. Hey, man, wake up. Here's a concept of being stupid or intelligent. And we went through that yesterday. But I'm saying all this to say we have set up for next Wednesday. That'll be 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to meet and to, kick it. We're gonna kick it about what's going on in the world, where he comes from. And what I want to do is encourage you guys to hit me up with some questions so that I can kick it back with him from our level. You know what I'm saying? Here's an opportunity. You have direct access to the man. This guy's the bad boy of the art world today. Look him up. Stefan Simchowitz. They call him the Satan, or something like that. The New York Times calls him, he's a Satan boy because he's disrupting stuff. And when people are disrupting stuff, that's good. It's about time, right? Aren't you tired of being short listed? I mean, you can't get into the halls of the great, whoopties. You can't get into the wiki up, man. They won't let you in because your pedigree's not good enough. Because you haven't been at the right galleries. You're too young. You haven't done this, you haven't done that, but your work is kicking. Okay. So anyway, hit me up on 201-790-3368 with your questions, or better yet, because I know you like to do it this way, go to my email. That's BillJordanMarketing@yahoo.com, or go to Art with Bill on Facebook, right? You can leave a comment there, or go to my personal page, Bill Jordan, and leave something in the message box or on my, my timeline. All right, so that's it, guys. It's simple. Here's a chance to, to really participate in, the revolution. Remember, the revolution won't be televised. It won't be televised, especially if you don't participate. All right. Anyway, 201-790-3368. My name is Bill like Clinton, Jordan like Michael. All right, until next time, be cool, baby. Peace out.